Taking a quick peek at the astrology for you this month, Sagittarius, there is the potential that you are actually going to be very, very lucky, which is kind of interesting because we have 2 eclipses in the month of October. Eclipses tend to be profoundly transformative, but also disruptive periods of time. We also have Pluto, the planet of death, transformation, and rebirth, going direct on the 10th. So there really is a lot that's happening this month that may seem daunting on the surface, but with the new moon in Libra on the 14th, this is really signifying maybe new support systems coming in, connecting with like-minded spirits. This could be a very powerful time to network or to have some sort of debut or recognition in the world at large. So overall, this is a very powerful energy and powerful time. There could also be some changes that are happening in your day-to-day life as well. Maybe some sort of shift that is going on in your work life or with your health. If you're excited for this month's reading and you're not already subscribed, then this is the month to do it. I'm very likely to rebrand either in October or in the very near future. So if you want to make sure that you are always up to date with what's in the cards for you, then definitely be sure to hit like, subscribe, and the bell notification. I get comments and messages from you each and every month saying that you haven't seen me for some time, you haven't seen my videos, and that you've missed me. And the truth is, I've missed you as well. I've actually been uploading since over a year ago again, after taking a bit of a break. I still haven't gotten everybody back, so if you do support this channel, it not only helps me continue to put out messages for all of you, but also reach people who are still looking for it, for people who still need them, and I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. For those of you who are new to this channel, it's great to have you. My name is Michael, and I utilize tarot and tropical astrology to intuit monthly forecasts for your zodiac sign. I also have links in the description of this video for personal readings and distance Reiki sessions. I will never DM you or send you a message or leave you a comment to solicit my services. Anyone who's doing this is just a fake account, so you can just report and block them. You can also follow all of my actual social media using the links in the description of this video. That way you're sure that you are following me. Now let's get into October reading. I'm very curious to see what we have this month for you. So, not so subtle start here. We have the Tower and the 8 of Cups coming out in the past position. So many of you have had to walk away from a period or an energy that was very destructive for you. Something may have ended, something may not have worked out in your interest, or rather the way you wanted it to work out, I should say. I feel like some of you had to realize that your happiness needed to be found elsewhere. And I really feel the sense of, honestly, looking at this Tower with the 8 of Cups, there's this sense of facing something alone or feeling alone. And you kind of just ventured off into the night with the 8 of Cups. You weren't really sure where you were going or what else was in store for you, what was next for you, I should say. You just knew that you needed to move forward. And maybe there was a big catalyst that pushed you to get to this point. Some of you were ending relationships or walking away from a job. I really do feel like a lot of you are just spending time with yourself. I'm almost getting like a hermit energy actually with the 8 of Cups, because sometimes I think of this card as the journey that we take to meet the hermit. And if this is resonating with you so far, then this is a good sign that this video is for you. If it's not, you are welcome to check out other videos, maybe for your moon or rising sign. I have a playlist on my channel. If you feel like this message is for somebody else, you're also welcome to share. But what else do we have for Sagittarius? Show us clearly, please. Knight of Cups coming out as what you have learned, the lesson you have gained from the past. You need to listen to your heart. Your heart knows, even if you try to tell yourself otherwise, even though the 7 of Swords can sometimes indicate deception, maybe there was someone who wasn't totally honest with you or someone who couldn't communicate with you clearly. I also feel like Sagittarius, you might have been ignoring some red flags. And I think that is the thing that you are learning about. You are realizing what is a red flag for you, what is a no-go for you. Again, could very well be talking about relationships, but this could really apply to any area of your life. These are general readings, so take the messages as they resonate and leave the rest behind for somebody else. The Hanged One. Yeah, when I look at the Tower and the Hanged One here, I feel like something finally ended that you knew had to end. And it feels like it ended probably in September, just because this is the recent past, but maybe for some of you, it's going back further. You can comment down below when this was for you, what this situation was, but I really do feel like you almost had to see for yourself that it wasn't going to work. That something wasn't going to work. A relationship, a job, some situation. And maybe because you were afraid of being alone with the Eight of Cups here. For others of you, maybe there was a direction or a calling in your life and you've been afraid to take it because other people may not understand. They might not be on your level, or they might not be right for you anymore. Why is the Hanged One here? We have a lot of Pisces energy, actually. And we do have Saturn in the sign of Pisces. Saturn is going to be there for a couple of years yet. And for you, this actually indicates your role in the world at large. So there really could be something about a work situation as well. Maybe some of you are changing careers or thinking about changing careers or advancing, moving on in some way. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. Wow. Honestly, the message that comes out straight away with this, it's a little pointed, but it's like, sometimes love isn't enough. Sometimes it's not about how you feel about someone or something. It just doesn't work. So it really feels like there's a big move that you had to make, and it wasn't easy. It was not easy, Sagittarius. Whatever had to end in your life, it was not an easy thing to end. Especially if it was involving a water sign. Could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. That could be Sun, Moon, or Rising, or even Venus. Or just someone who's very intuitive, very caring, very spiritual, but might at times use their attunement and sensitivity in ways that are a little manipulative or indirect, kind of navigating people. And I really feel like you are ready to go to the next level. You need to listen to your intuition more. You need to listen to what your spirit is telling you. Wow, Ten of Wands. Yeah, you are definitely letting go of things that are just burdensome to you. And I mean, this is the month to do it. Especially if you've been working hard or carrying all the burdens in some way, you are learning to delegate. You can't carry the weight you've been carrying. I can definitely say that with the Tower and the Ten of Wands. Something is almost doomed to fail if you are the only one taking responsibility for it. And I feel like that's something that will resonate for a lot of you, right? What are the blessings coming for Sagittarius in the month of October? Because I know there's some good things here. Even though there are some heavier messages, honestly, I feel like it's already been done. I really get that sense. Maybe there's still some things that you are ending in October, but it's like in your heart you know it's done. Like something feels over to me already, and instead of the Ten of Wands feeling like you're breaking your back, it's like you're finally letting it go. You're finally releasing it. You're feeling lighter. You're letting go of the weight. King of Swords. Yeah, you're getting very logical. I feel like some of you, really looking at this card, are connecting to people who share a similar philosophy or similar ideals to you. Again, that could be connected to a group of people. This is Aquarius energy with the King of Swords, but I'm really looking at this energy as like speaking up for the causes that matter to you. And those are the relationships, those are the situations that you are really directing your attention towards. Oops. Ace of Wands, King of Wands. Again, very strong warrior energy with these. I feel like you are rallying for something. A group of people could be rallying for towards something. Maybe two different groups, actually, with the King of Swords and King of Wands. It feels like two different parts of your world could be coming together. Different friend groups, or different groups of people. For some reason, I'm really getting that. And they're rallying over a common cause. That is very interesting and very specific, so you'll have to let me know in the comments down below if that makes sense for you. But it feels like there are these two parts of your life that are coming together. The Page of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're learning a lot. You are stimulating your mind more. You're having really important conversations. Let's clarify this Page of Swords. Ace of Swords. Wow, again, I feel like there is a lot of information that you are taking in this month. A lot of perspective shifts or new ideas. I feel like there's a lot of messages. I feel like there's just a lot of communication. There's a lot that's being said this month with these two. What are these messages about? Okay, we have the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. So Nine of Pentacles actually came out first. Some of you are really thinking a lot about money or security or what long-term stability means for you, what your long-term goals are. The Eight of Swords is interesting because I feel like some of you are getting out of your head and you are talking something through. I feel like a lot of you have goals or dreams that feel impossible, and so you need to connect with other people and talk to other people because I think they will hype you up or help you realize that it's not as lofty as you think, that you have the skills, that you have the talent, that you have the ability to grow and learn. I feel like what you want is closer than you think. But it does seem like there is a situation in your life that had to end. And now it's like you are becoming a better version of yourself. And I feel like there are other people who are coming in and supporting that. Or maybe you're connecting with people online who support that. Anything else for Sagittarius? The Hierophant. organizations, groups of people, traditions, especially if there is some sort of spiritual bent here. I really do feel like you are connecting with a group of people, maybe exploring spirituality or exploring religion in some way. That could be quite literal, but I just feel like this is about connecting with like-minded people. I really, really feel that. And some of you actually have a mentor as well, because the last thing I said before I pulled this card is that some of you are connecting with people online. And the thing that I thought of was like maybe some sort of influencer or some sort of coach, some sort of mentor of some kind. That is often what the Hierophant represents as well. So some of you could be really connecting with someone who is uplifting you, or coaching you, or helping you live to your full potential. And maybe there's even an opportunity here, and it's bringing in two different parts of your life together. It's weaving things together. The Justice card. Again, I really feel like there is something with social justice or some sort of ideal or like political movement, which is interesting. I know some people don't love it, but I think it's important that spiritual people are political as well, or at least rather they care about people, they care about social causes. And I feel like you are connecting with these like-minded people. Very, very interesting. You know, it's, oh God, yeah. I feel like you're just connecting with a group that shares ideals. Any other messages? I kind of want to pull a couple of oracle cards for you, Sagittarius. We have a moth. The moth. This is definitely a transformative period for you. Sometimes people call this the dark night of the soul. I feel like you are becoming a version of yourself that you are meant to be, but maybe letting go of a version of yourself that is no longer who you are. And you kind of have to let go of who you are in order to become who you're meant to be. That's what I get with moth. That's what I get with butterfly. Both of these animals go through a very radical transformation. They kind of dissolve in their cocoon or in their chrysalis, and they basically unbecome what they were and reform into what they are meant to be. And I really get this energy for a lot of you. To me, the moth also feels like maybe you've been drawn to distractions, false light, if you will, false relationships. And again, you will know, you should already know if that's true for you. I don't think you're going to have any surprises this month. I feel like you are ending things, Sagittarius. You are taking control of things in your life. Any other messages for Sagittarius? Any other messages for Sagittarius for the month of October? Show us clearly, please. We also have the owl. Very nocturnal energy, very, very much reveling in the mysteries. I feel like you are feeling this spooky season, this Samhain, at least those of you in the northern hemisphere like I am. I really feel like you are connecting with your intuition. I know that moths also have a very highly developed sense of feeling and hearing, and owls also have very highly attuned senses. I feel like you are realizing that even in dark situations or in periods that feel hard or heavy, there are still opportunities. Owl is able to see opportunities in the darkest situations and sees things with great clarity and great detail. And so I really feel like meditation is important for you this month. Connecting with your spirituality is really important for you this month, particularly at the end of October and into November when we are in Scorpio season. This represents your astrological 12th house of your subconscious mind, of spirituality, and pretty much all these unseen worlds in your life. It's important that you really connect with these things and nurture these things, even though it feels like you are connecting with people a lot, especially in the start of October. It feels like by the end of the month, it's very important that you are taking some time to reconnect with your spirituality, sitting in quiet, really listening, and just really, really meditating or investing in your spiritual practice, really connecting to your intuition here. I'm going to pull from the Moonology deck for you as well. Whoa, all of these cards just fell right out. What are the messages for Sagittarius? Any final messages for Sagittarius? We have 2 that just fell out. Interesting. We have the full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. And this is a card that's all about community. It's all about progress. It's all about unabashedly moving forward and towards the future in your life, where it is you want to go, who it is you want to be. These are very, very important things for you. And again, we have new moon in Gemini. Communication is key. I think that's actually pretty straightforward. We have had a lot of communication in this reading. It feels like there are a lot of messages with the Ace of Swords, Page of Swords. I feel like there is a lot of talking, and it's important that you are connecting with people and actually listening to people as well. It's not just about speaking, but also receiving and processing. I do feel like there are some messages that are coming in, some clarity. I feel like there's something about organizing, coming together for an event or for a rally. Something just feels really important. It feels like there's a lot of chatter. And maybe that's also in spirit. We are in Samhain after all. Some of you could be even communicating with your spirit guides or ancestors, departed loved ones. I just feel like there is a lot of communication. And that could be extending beyond other people. Any other messages? I feel like there's... I want to pull one more. Let's see. Any other messages for Sagittarius? What is the final message for Sagittarius? New moon in Taurus. We love it. And new moon in Virgo. Interesting. So prosperity lies ahead. That is the message with the new moon in Taurus. It is a time of long-term planning, abundance. We have a full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus at the end of this month. This is really signifying a new work cycle, which might be why the new moon in Virgo is here as well. It does say a time to give rather than take. It does feel like you are being called to be of service in some way. I'm just getting that for some of you. Like, answering the call to be of service to others is very, very important in October and maybe even in November. I just feel like there is something really important that you are being called to be a part of, Sagittarius. So really listen to it. Comment down below what it is. I'm super curious to hear about it. And it feels like there's some really powerful and important connections that come through this as well. So it's not just for other people. You are benefiting from this as well by connecting with people who are on a similar wavelength, similar vibration to you. Very, very beautiful stuff. I feel like you are coming into a lot of stability, a lot of abundance. I feel like you are settling into something. And for some reason, I feel like some of you might even be moving as well. Thinking about this Pisces energy a little more. With the Eight of Cups, the Tower. But I feel like you are moving someplace more stable. And of course, this is only for some of you. But yeah, anyways, Sagittarius, there is stability, there is abundance. But I don't, if I could be honest, it feels like this is more down the road. There is something that you are doing now that is going to make you more abundant and more stable down the line. Maybe even 6 months down the line. With the new moon in Taurus. You are coming up with more practical plans. Very, very earthy energy here. But overall, it feels really, really good. And maybe you're even collaborating or connecting with other people. Maybe other people are helping you do this. And I don't know, I feel like there's just something with self-help or someone who is uplifting you again. Really, really interesting energy. And I feel like you are taking off in a really, really exciting direction. So I hope this wasn't scary for you. I hope this wasn't heavy. Again, I don't really feel like anything too crazy is happening this month. It's more like you are moving forward. You are taking control. You are gaining composure. And those are all the messages I have for you, Sagittarius. I do hope that this was helpful. Definitely be sure to hit like and subscribe, especially if you've made it this far. All of my links are in the description of this video for personal readings and distance Reiki sessions, as well as all of my other social media accounts. You are more than welcome to check out some of the other videos, maybe for your other placements, and I will see you next time. Take care, Sagittarius, and have a happy and blessed October.